Did you know that the habits you have every night before going to bed, which seem harmless, are silently damaging your ability to maintain an erection? That's right. It's not just due to age or illness. The actions you take every night, just before sleep, are causing you to lose confidence, strength, and even joy in intimacy. Erectile health is not a trivial matter. It reflects your overall health, not just emotions or desires, but it is deeply connected to your circulatory system, hormones, and especially cardiovascular health. Quality sleep is the foundation of your sexual health. Urology experts have studied and pointed out that the late hours of the day have a significant impact on male sexual health. In fact, erectile dysfunction, ED, often stems from nighttime habits that many overlook. Why is that? Because sleep and rest are the times when the body produces the highest levels of testosterone, a critical hormone that determines erectile function and sexual desire. When sleep quality is compromised, this process is interrupted, leading to a decrease in hormones and reduced blood flow to the genital organs. Moreover, evening stress increases cortisol levels, the stress hormone, which is a direct enemy of testosterone and erectile function. When cortisol rises, the body shifts into fight-or-flight mode, prioritizing survival functions and temporarily putting reproductive functions, including erectile ability, on hold. Let's explore 7 habits you should avoid before bed for better erectile health. Small changes in your nightly routine can make a big difference. These aren't just vague tips, but are based on scientific evidence and the real-life treatment experiences of urology experts. Stick around to learn the most effective ways to protect your health. Feel free to join the conversation in the comments below, share the habits you have, and let's find the best solutions together. You're not alone on this journey. If you find the video helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel for more valuable advice. Now let's get started. Habit 1. Late night drinking, the silent enemy of testosterone and sleep. Just a small glass to relax before bed. This is the thought of many men. However, behind that temporary feeling of relaxation, there is a series of negative effects on your erectile function. Alcohol is known as the desire killer in medicine. While a small amount of alcohol may reduce inhibitions and temporarily increase libido, physiologically, alcohol is a central nervous system depressant. This means it slows down nerve signals, including those necessary to trigger and maintain an erection. Studies have shown that frequent alcohol consumption, especially at night, can reduce testosterone levels by up to 23% within 24 hours. Testosterone is the primary hormone controlling sexual desire and erectile function in men. When testosterone levels drop, the ability to achieve and maintain an erection also declines. Moreover, alcohol causes dehydration, which reduces blood volume and, as a result, decreases blood flow to the penis, a key factor in achieving a full erection. A study published in the Journal of Sexual Medicine showed that men who drink more than 3 units of alcohol before sex are 70% more likely to experience erectile difficulties compared to those who do not drink. Alcohol also disrupts the REM sleep cycle, the crucial stage when the body produces testosterone and restores sexual function. When REM sleep is interrupted, the body cannot produce enough testosterone, leading to diminished erectile function the next day. Instead of alcohol, choose water or caffeine-free herbal tea before bed. Chamomile, peppermint, or lavender tea not only help you relax, but also promote deep sleep, providing optimal conditions for testosterone production and restoring sexual function. If you're accustomed to drinking alcohol every night, start cutting back gradually and replace it with other relaxation methods such as reading, listening to soothing music, or practicing deep breathing exercises. This change may not be easy at first, but the benefits for your erectile health are significant and often noticeable within just a few weeks. Habit 2. Consuming coffee or stimulants in the evening, the disruptor of sleep and hormones. A cup of coffee in the evening or an energy drink to finish up work might be silently sabotaging your ability to maintain an erection. Caffeine and other stimulants have a profound impact on the nervous system and hormones, 2 key factors in the erectile mechanism. Caffeine has a half-life in the body of 5 to 7 hours, meaning that if you drink coffee at 6 p.m., by midnight, half of the caffeine is still active in your bloodstream. This stimulant interferes with melatonin production, the hormone that regulates sleep, making it harder for you to fall into deep sleep. When sleep is disrupted, the body cannot produce enough testosterone, the most important hormone for erectile function. Research from the University of Chicago found that just 1 week of sleep deprivation can reduce testosterone levels in healthy men to the equivalent of aging 10-15 years. Caffeine also stimulates the adrenal glands to produce adrenaline and cortisol, stress hormones that cause blood vessels to constrict, including those that supply blood to the penis. As a result, blood flow to the genital area decreases, directly affecting the ability to achieve and maintain an erection. A study published in the Journal of Men's Health followed 3,700 men over 8 years and found that those who consumed more than 300 milliliters of caffeine, about 3 cups of coffee, per day, had a 42% higher risk of erectile dysfunction compared to those who consumed less than 1 cup per day. To protect your erectile health, avoid caffeine for at least 6 hours before bed. Instead, choose caffeine-free drinks such as herbal teas, diluted fruit juices, or warm milk. Warm milk is particularly beneficial because it contains tryptophan, a precursor to serotonin and melatonin, that helps improve sleep and creates optimal conditions for testosterone production. If you find it difficult to give up caffeine in the afternoon, try gradually reducing your intake and replacing it with natural energy-boosting methods such as a 10-minute brisk walk, deep breathing exercises, or a light snack with protein and complex carbohydrates. Habit 3. Using screens, phones, TV before bed, blue light that lowers desire. Scrolling endlessly on your phone or watching TV late into the night can be a difficult habit to break, but it is one of the most dangerous enemies of your erectile health. The blue light emitted by electronic devices has a powerful impact on your endocrine and nervous systems. Blue light from screens strongly inhibits the production of melatonin, a hormone that not only regulates sleep, but also plays a key role in balancing male sex hormones. Research from Harvard University has shown that exposure to blue light in the evening can suppress melatonin production twice as much as normal light and shift the body's natural circadian rhythm by up to 3 hours. When your circadian rhythm is disrupted, not only is your sleep affected, but the entire endocrine system becomes unbalanced. Testosterone, the primary hormone that controls sexual desire and erectile function, is produced according to the circadian rhythm, peaking in the early morning during REM sleep. When this rhythm is broken, testosterone production decreases, leading to a reduced sex drive and difficulty achieving and maintaining an erection. Moreover, content on electronic devices, from work emails to negative news or social media, often stimulates the sympathetic nervous system, triggering a fight or flight response and increasing cortisol levels. High cortisol not only disrupts sleep, but also directly antagonizes testosterone, diminishing male sexual function. A study published in the Journal of Sleep Medicine followed 958 men over 4 years and found that those who used electronic devices in the hour before sleep had a 38% higher risk of erectile dysfunction compared to those who did not use them. To protect your erectile health, turn off all electronic devices at least 1 hour before bed. Instead, create a screen-free relaxation ritual, such as reading printed books, listening to podcasts or soft music, doing gentle yoga, or meditating. If you must use electronic devices in the evening, install a blue light filter mode or wear blue light blocking glasses. An effective tip is to place all electronic devices in another room when you go to bed. This not only helps avoid the temptation of checking your phone late at night, but also creates a quiet, dark, undisturbed sleep environment, the ideal setting for quality sleep and testosterone production. Habit 4. Eating heavy or sugary meals before bed, the destroyer of circulation and hormones. A late-night heavy meal with lots of fats or a sweet dessert before bed might satisfy your taste buds, but it can seriously harm your erectile health. The link between diet and male sexual function is much stronger than many people realize. When you eat a heavy meal at night, your body has to redirect blood and energy to the digestive system to process the food. This process can take 3 to 4 hours, during which time blood flow to other organs, including the penis, greatly decreases. Not only does this affect your ability to maintain an erection that night, but it also disrupts your sleep, leading to shallow, interrupted rest, which in turn impairs the testosterone production process that primarily occurs during sleep. Foods high in sugar and refined carbohydrates are especially harmful to erectile health. These foods cause a rapid spike in blood sugar, followed by a sharp drop, triggering a stress response and the release of cortisol, the hormone that directly antagonizes testosterone. Research from the University of Massachusetts Medical School found that men with higher than normal blood sugar levels, even if they aren't diabetic, have a 27% higher risk of erectile dysfunction compared to those with normal blood sugar levels. Moreover, foods rich in saturated fats and trans fats, commonly found in fast food, fried foods, and industrial pastries, raise bad cholesterol, LDL, and lower good cholesterol, HDL, leading to atherosclerosis. This process narrows the blood vessels, including the small ones that supply blood to the penis, reducing erectile function. A study on 802 men showed that those with a diet high in saturated fats had a 43% higher risk of erectile dysfunction compared to those who consumed less saturated fat. To protect your erectile health, try to eat dinner at least 2 to 3 hours before bed and opt for lighter meals rich in lean protein, green vegetables, and complex carbohydrates. If you feel hungry before sleep, choose healthy, erectile-friendly snacks such as bananas, rich in potassium which helps regulate blood pressure and blood flow, unsalted nuts, high in arginine, an amino acid that supports nitric oxide production, important for erections, Greek yogurt, high-quality protein, low in sugar, blueberries or strawberries, contain antioxidants that support vascular health. These foods not only provide essential nutrients, but also support sleep and hormone health, creating optimal conditions for healthy erectile function. Habit 5. Worrying or working late, the mental and physical health destroyer. Checking work emails one last time, making a to-do list for tomorrow, or simply worrying about life's issues. These mental activities before bed might be silently undermining your erectile health. When you worry or work late, your brain releases a variety of stress hormones, especially cortisol and adrenaline. These hormones trigger the fight or flight response, redirecting blood from non-essential organs, including the genital organs, to the muscles and vital organs. This directly impairs your ability to achieve and maintain an erection. High cortisol not only antagonizes testosterone but also disrupts the production of nitric oxide, a key chemical that helps dilate blood vessels, allowing blood to flow into the penile tissues, causing an erection. Research from Carnegie Mellon University found that men with higher than normal cortisol levels have a 59% higher risk of erectile dysfunction compared to those with normal cortisol levels. Working late also keeps your brain in a high alert state, making it difficult to transition into the relaxation necessary for both sleep and sexual activity. A study published in the Journal of Psychosomatic Medicine followed 987 men over 5 years and found that those who frequently worked late or brought work home had a 63% higher rate of erectile dysfunction compared to those with clear work-life boundaries. To protect your erectile health, establish a disconnection hour, at least 1 to 2 hours before bed, during which you avoid work, news, social media, and other stress-inducing topics. Instead, create a calming nighttime ritual with activities such as meditation or mindfulness practice for 10-15 minutes, writing a gratitude journal, noting 3 to 5 positive things from the day, taking a warm bath with relaxing essential oils like lavender or rose, reading light books, avoid work-related or stress-inducing topics. Plan your day in the afternoon, not just before bed. If you often worry about things you can't immediately resolve at night, try the worry scheduling technique. Set aside 15-20 minutes in the afternoon to write down all your concerns and actionable steps to address them. Then, if these thoughts resurface at night, remind yourself that you've planned to handle them and will return to them tomorrow. Habit 6. Smoking or using nicotine, the blood vessel constrictor that reduces blood flow. A cigarette at the end of the day may provide temporary relaxation, but it is actually one of the most dangerous enemies of your erectile health. Nicotine in cigarettes, e-cigarettes, or other tobacco substitutes has a severe negative impact on erectile function, both in the short term and long term. Nicotine is a powerful vasoconstrictor, meaning it narrows blood vessels and restricts blood flow throughout the body. Erection depends entirely on the ability of blood to flow into and fill the spongy tissues of the penis. When blood vessels constrict due to nicotine, the blood needed to achieve and maintain an erection is significantly reduced. Studies have shown that men who smoke are twice as likely to experience erectile dysfunction compared to non-smokers. What's concerning is that this effect doesn't only occur in the long term. Just one cigarette before bed can affect your erectile function that night and the following morning. In addition to its direct impact on blood vessels, nicotine also causes significant sleep disruption. As a stimulant, nicotine increases heart rate, blood pressure, and brain activity, making it difficult for you to fall into deep sleep. Interrupted sleep leads to lower testosterone production and fatigue the next day, both of which negatively impact libido and sexual function. Long-term smoking also damages the lining of blood vessels, leading to atherosclerosis, the buildup of plaque in arteries, narrowing the vessel lumen and reducing blood flow. Erectile dysfunction is often an early warning sign of cardiovascular disease in male smokers, showing up years before other cardiovascular symptoms. Instead of nicotine before bed, try natural relaxation techniques such as deep breathing exercises, short meditation, caffeine-free herbal tea, sugar-free gum or candy if you need something in your mouth. If you are in the process of quitting nicotine, consider using nicotine replacement products during the day and gradually reducing them in the evening to minimize the impact on sleep and erectile function. Habit 7. Neglecting personal hygiene, a risk of infection that harms sexual health. Personal hygiene before bed may not be the most exciting topic, but it has a significant impact on erectile health that many men are not fully aware of. Ignoring basic hygiene routines can lead to several issues that directly affect sexual function. What most men don't realize is that an improperly cleaned down there area creates an ideal environment for bacteria and fungi to thrive, especially in the warm, moist conditions under clothing. Local infections not only cause discomfort and itching, but can also lead to inflammation, affecting sensitivity and the function of the genital organs. Chronic infections can damage the delicate tissues and nerves in the penis, leading to decreased sensation and difficulties, which can cause anxiety and self-esteem issues, creating psychological stress when trying to achieve an erection. Proper genital hygiene does not mean scrubbing aggressively with harsh soap, which can be harmful as well. Instead, use warm water and mild, unscented soap to gently clean the entire genital area, including underneath the foreskin if uncircumcised. Dry thoroughly, and consider wearing moisture-absorbing cotton underwear while sleeping. Many patients have reported improved confidence and erectile function after just a few days of following proper hygiene habits. As you can see, these 7 seemingly small habits in daily life can silently undermine your erectile health. But the good news is, you can make changes starting today to significantly improve your sleep quality, hormones, and sexual function. By making simple adjustments to your evening routine, such as avoiding alcohol, late caffeine, limiting screen time, eating wisely, reducing stress, quitting smoking, and maintaining good hygiene, you will see your sexual health improve over time. If you're concerned about erectile dysfunction or related issues, don't hesitate to schedule an appointment with a specialist for timely advice and treatment. Taking care of your sexual health is not only a responsibility to yourself, but also helps you maintain a happier and more fulfilling life. Finally, if you found this video helpful, share it so others can benefit and make changes as well. Please subscribe to the channel, like, and comment below so we can continue providing valuable information to help you live a healthier and more fulfilling life. Thank you for watching.